we shall discuss the application of law of conservation of momentum. According to law of conservation of momentum, whenever two or more objects collide, then the total momentum means sum of their momenta before collision is equal to sum of their momenta after collision. Now, first example, flight of a jet plane. Jet plane or rocket when fired, then before firing the momentum of rocket is zero. Okay, because both were in rest. On firing, the burnt gases move in the downward direction, whereas the rocket move in the upward direction because of third law. Now, before firing the total momentum was zero, but after firing the momentum of rocket plus momentum of gases, this is the sum of momenta after firing, it is equal to the sum of momenta before firing, which is zero. Means momentum of a rocket is equal to minus of the momentum of the gases. Suppose after firing the momentum of a rocket is m1 v1, after firing the momentum of gases is m2 v2, so their sum is equal to 0. That is why m1 v1 is equal to minus of m2 v2. This concept we can apply. Means if the velocity of gases is given, mass is given, you can calculate the velocity of rocket. Now, recoiling of gun. When a bullet is fired from a pistol, suppose the mass of bullet is m1 and its initial velocity u1 is 0. Same way, the mass of pistol is m2 and its initial velocity u2 is 0. Okay, because before firing both were in rest. But after firing, suppose the bullet move with a velocity of v1 and the pistol move with a recoil velocity of v2. In this case, since before firing their total momentum, sum of their momenta is 0, so left side is 0, but right side after firing the momentum of bullet is m1 v1, momentum of the pistol is m2 v2, so 0 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. It means m1 v1 is equal to minus of m2 v2. By this concept, we can calculate the value of v2. It is equal to minus of m1 v1 upon m2. In this way, recoil velocity of the pistol we can find if the mass of bullet is given, velocity by which the bullet is fired is given, and the mass of pistol is given. You can use this formula for calculating the recoil velocity of the pistol. Means by which velocity the pistol move in the backward direction, you can calculate. The same concept is there. Formula you can apply m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equal to 0. Why 0? Because the momentum, sum of the momenta before firing of pistol was 0. Both were in rest, that is why. Okay. Application of conservation of momentum. Let us see the third case when two objects entangled after collision. Suppose there are two objects A and B moving with a speed of u1 and u2, whose masses are m1 and m2. They collide when u1 is greater than u2. Means A apply force on B, and after collision they are not moving separately. Suppose they are moving both together in the same direction with a speed v. That time we can calculate the total momentum after collision by m1 plus m2 into the common speed is v. Whereas the sum of their momenta before collision will be m1 u1 plus m2 u2. By the law of conservation of momentum, as we know, the sum of their momenta before collision is equal to sum of their momenta after collision. It means m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 plus m2 into v, where v is the velocity of these two combined objects. These two objects which is entangled. Now this v you can calculate by bringing m1 and m1 plus m2 in the denominator of left side. In this way we got a formula for the velocity by which these two objects will move after the collision when they entangle. This is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 upon m1 plus m2. One more case may be there. Suppose two objects collide face to face, means they are moving opposite to each other. In that case, suppose m1 is moving with a speed of u1, m2 object is moving in the opposite direction of first one. That is why its speed will be negative. Means suppose it is u2, then we will put minus sign in front of this u2. In this case, their momenta before collision will be m1 u1 plus m2. Inside the bracket we will write negative speed. But after collision, suppose they entangle, means they are moving together in any of the direction. In that case, the sum of their momenta after collision will be m1 plus m2 into v, where v is the velocity by which they both together will move either in this direction or that direction. That will be decided by the sign of this velocity. Means we can apply this formula even when the objects are moving opposite to each other, means coming towards each other. In that case, one of the speed will be taken positive. Suppose the person A is moving with positive velocity, then the person B will move with negative velocity. So negative sign we have to use along with the speed of one person. Then we will get the combined velocity by the help of law of conservation of momentum. Now we shall discuss the in-text question at the page 126. Question number 1. If action is always equal to reaction, explain how a horse can pull a cart. As we know, the action is always equal to the reaction, equal and opposite to the reaction. Then how a horse starts its motion? For that, we have to explain the horse pushes the ground in backward direction with his feet. That we can consider as action. And the ground also pushes the horse feet in the forward direction. This is called reaction. Both action and reaction are equal and opposite. So this is the this is responsible for forward motion of the cart. Means the horse get the reaction force in the forward direction, but the actual motion occur when the forward reaction exceeds the opposing force of friction between the cart and the ground. Because the cart is standing on the ground, that is why much friction is there on the cart. So the opposing reaction force must exceed the total negative force act on the cart and ground. Then only the cart will start in the forward direction. Question number 2. Explain why it is difficult for a fireman to hold a hose which ejects a large amount of water at a high velocity. The ejection of large amount of water at a high velocity from the hose, it is considered an action, results in the development of an equal force of reaction on the hose in the backward direction. That is why it is difficult for a fireman to hold it. Means if we throw the water with a machine in forward direction, it will be considered an action. With the same force, the hose will move in the backward direction. This is due to the reaction force, and that is why it is difficult for a fireman to hold it. Question number 3. From a rifle of mass 4 kg, a bullet of mass 50 gram is fired with an initial velocity of 35 meter per second. Calculate the initial recoil velocity of the rifle. In this situation, we can consider the mass of bullet as m1, which is given 50 gram. It can be converted into kg by dividing with 1000. 0, 0 cancel. 5 upon 100 give you 0.05 kilogram. This is the mass of bullet. Whereas the velocity of bullet after firing means v1 is given to you. It is 35 meter per second. Even the mass of rifle, which we can consider as m2, it is 4 kilogram. We need to calculate the recoil velocity of the rifle. Means velocity by which the rifle move in the backward direction, we can consider as v2. Now solution is, first total momentum of rifle and bullet before firing, which we can calculate by m1 plus m2 into u, because both bullet and rifle was entangled before firing. That is why we can calculate m1 plus m2 into u, as u is 0 because both were in rest initially. That is why the total momenta before collision is 0. Now the total momenta after collision, after firing, is m1 v1 plus m2 v2, because both are moving separately. Now by law of conservation of momentum, we can compare these two equations. Means total momentum before collision is 0, total momentum after collision is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Both will be equal, so we will get an expression for firing of bullet. m1 v1 plus m2 v2 will be 0. Before collision the total momentum was 0, so after collision the total momentum will be obviously 0. Now we can place the value of m1 0.05 in kg, v1 is given 35 meter per second, m2 is mass of rifle which is 4 kilogram, V2 remain V2 only because it is unknown. Now solve the equation. The product of these two quantity will be 1.75, which we will bring in the right side. It become minus 1.75. So 4 of V2 is minus 1.75. So V2 will be equal to minus 1.75 upon 4. So it is equal to minus 0.4375 meter per second. So in this situation, we can directly apply this formula. M1 V1 plus M2 V2 is equal to 0. Why it is 0? Because the sum of the momenta before collision is 0. So afterward, after firing, the momentum of bullet and momentum of rifle, their sum is again 0. So we can place the value in this formula. You will get the recoil velocity of rifle. Two objects of masses 100 grams and 200 grams are moving along the same line and the same direction. Means one coming behind the other with the velocity 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second respectively. They collide, and after the collision, the first object move at a velocity of 1.67 meter. Determine the velocity of the second object. So M1 is 100 gram, it is 0.1 kilogram, whereas M2, another object 200 gram, means 0.2 kilogram. First is moving with initial speed of 2 meter per second, which is U1. Second is moving with the speed of 1 meter per second, which is U2. Now after collision, the first, which is faster, it will move with a speed of 1.67, and V2 we can calculate by using the law of conservation of momentum. In first part, we shall calculate the sum of the momenta of these two objects before collision, which can be calculated by formula M1 U1 plus M2 U2. Just place the value of M1 as 0.1, U1 is 2 meter per second, M2 is 0.2, but U2 is 1 meter per second. The product of M1 U1 is 0.2, whereas the product of M2 U2 is also 0.2. The sum of their momenta is 0.4 kilogram into meter per second. This is one of the part. Now when they collide one behind the other, then they will move with the different velocities. So sum of their momenta after collision will be calculated by M1 V1 plus M2 V2, whereas the sign of V1 and V2 both are positive because they are moving in the same direction. So we can place the value of M1 as 0.1, V1 as 1.67, which is given to you, M2 is 0.2, V2 is not given, so consider as V2 only. Now this is the second equation. We can compare the result of first and second because the momentum before collision and momentum after collision remain unchanged. So the sum of the momentum before collision, which is 0.4, will be equal to sum of the momentum after collision. We can take the product of these two, it will be 0.167, and product of 0.2 into V2 is 0.2 V2. Now bring this 0.167 in the left side, whereas I already written 0.4 as 0.400, means for making the equal place of decimal, I put 2 0 just behind the 4, and then after subtraction can be take place. The result of 0.400 and minus 0.167 will be equal to 0.233, which remain in the left side, whereas the right side is 0.2 V2. For calculating V2, we will bring this 0.2 in the denominator of 0.233, and it can be written as 0.200 for equal decimal place. Now you can remove the decimal, it gives you 233 upon 200, and in this way the result will be 1.165 meter per second.